We are back.
Welcome back, everybody. This is still City of Destiny. I am still Aaron, your game master. These are still my players who like breaking my adventures. Um, but, we took a break. I imported some character sheets and have a nice full glass of whiskey, and we're going to roll with it. So, when last we saw our heroes, they had constructed a device to cause a feedback loop to the commander and their efforts into controlling the stormers. Meanwhile, Ethan had leaned harder into his going full Magneto and tracked down the location of the commander by pushing his powers to the limit, totally putting himself down into exhausted and using up all of his hero points. But I'm sure that won't be a problem for him. And when we went to break, Professor Cephalopod was going to use himself and Tenfold to try to disrupt the link with Max's assistance, while Portal, Crucible, Keone
I've got a plan.
were going to go and storm the castle. Am I missing anything?
Well, basically, once the second that Professor Z's attention is away, I'm gonna look over to Ethan, look over to Keone, kind of raise an eyebrow, which Brandon is not actually physically capable of doing, nod in the direction of where the signal that Ethan says where it's coming from, and shrug.
Keone, I need your help with this.
Right, you do.
If ever there was a time for us to go in and start stabbing, it's now.
But when Keone says, "Yeah, you do," I put a portal open behind us that goes right to the location. Turn around and walk through.
All right. Let me move you to the map.
I'm gonna die.
Hey, it's a good thing I've got a whole other team around me.
I wonder what my next character is gonna be.
I want to play Epiphany Jones next.
Where are you guys currently? You're along at the Emerald Tower. All right, so who's stepping through the portal?
I will give Keone a long, meaningful look, and I will step through the portal first, so she doesn't have to choose while I'm around.
I think just the 3 children.
I mean, I think if I switch over to Singularity, it's a pretty similar power set. It won't be a pretty slow or a pretty shallow learning curve.
Actually, it's not very similar at all, except for the ability to teleport.
Okay, then
But,
I'll work.
His redirected warp is just crushing people alive with black holes.
yeah.
Kind of.
All right, so
He only reluctantly follows Portal through, but not Ethan.
okay. Let's see if I can do this right. I'm just going to move everyone onto the new map. And how about y'all roll for initiative?
Probably weren't going to be fighting today.
We weren't.
Look at Alex.
So did Aaron.
Oh my god! Oh,
What those things are, they're really big.
that's what she said.
That's what
Hold on,
Peter
I
said.
didn't click on my token.
It's fine. I can see what you rolled.
Those look like Dr. Tectonic's minions.
Actually, they're the knights. I didn't have time to bring in other giant robot tokens. Or sorry, they're the pawns from the chessmen.
Mm-hmm.
But they're not actually the pawns from the chessmen. They're just stand-ins for giant robots.
We recognize the guy in what, red or whatever.
So
That
you step through the portal, and it is a high-tech bunker. It is underground. You see a number of high-tech devices scattered around the lab. You see a woman wearing a suit of armor that looks an awful lot like Max's commander armor, but not exactly. Standing next to a machine. And you see a young woman wearing a business suit, standing also next to the machine, looking somewhat scared and confused. You also see a quartet of giant robots in the room.
does the woman in the business suit look familiar?
Do you have a expertise that would let you be aware of like current events and whatnot?
Does dimensions count as current events?
It does not, in fact.
No, I don't.
Would criminology be relevant?
What?
Would criminology be relevant?
No. Okay. So you can give me an intelligence check.
Oh, I have science too. If she's a science business person,
She is not a scientist.
I got a natural 1. 401.
She's pretty.
She is.
I got a 3.
She's pretty. You don't recognize her. Ethan, as a gimme, you've got a good enough perception. You are aware that there are nanites within her, however.
Business stormer.
In fact, there are nanites in both women.
Did you
Although-
say business stormer?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I said business stormer.
Although it is worth noting that the nanites inside of the commander are different. So as you step through the portals, there are alarms klaxoning, and Kiona, you have the highest initiative.
Of course I do. Hey. Fucking hey.
Go break stuff. Kione smash.
Okay, smash.
Yeah, but Kione feels like this is a trap, so Kione doesn't want to go smash.
But those are robots. You can kill those.
It's true. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna go after this one in the front. So I'll scoot a doodle over here, and I am flying. Oh my god, move out of the way. Thank you. There's the little sign. Alright, so I'm flying, and I'm gonna go after that guy. I'm gonna try and throw an ice spear at him.
At the big fucking robot.
Yup.
All right.
Yup. Yup. Yep. Fuck. Yep. Ugh. This feels awful. Actually, I'm going to attempt to stab him with a weapon. So I'm going to make a giant sword, and I'm going to try and stab him with it.
Go for it.
I'll get a little closer. Twink.
Avon calling.
$20.
A 20 will hit.
DC 30.
Get out of here with that.
Power up.
Astonishingly, it's 25 does not beat 30.
That is, in fact, how math works.
That is, in fact, how math works.
The only time math
I
is
wouldn't
ever-
know. I'm an English teacher.
Kione, describe what happens.
Like I just walk up and I'm just like, nope. So basically I just come in, create a big giant, like double-handed, I was trying to think of a word for hands, double-handed sword, and I just ram it straight through the middle of him, just piercing from front to back all the way through the robot.
So anime ice sword.
Yep, into the ground, just whoo, right into him, and he just.
Does Keone have takedown?
She does not.
Too bad.
And then can I stab the other one too?
Not without extra effort.
Can I do that?
Sure, if you want to spend the hero point or become fatigued.
I'll become fatigued since we're in pretty small space. So
Okay. And you have move by action now, right?
Oh no, you did it.
It'll be over there under your
advantages.
I'm pretty sure you do. I'm pretty sure that was something that I thought you needed.
Yes, I do have move by action.
Okay.
Does that mean I can move over there and stab him too with my anime sword?
Sure does. Well, it means that you could have done your first attack anywhere along your movement and then kept moving. And since you're going to spend the point for an extra action, then yeah, you can.
So here's what I'm envisioning she's doing. So she anime stabs the one down, turns and sees the other guy so close, and she just ice blasts while standing on top of the one.
Okay, sure.
That's what I'm going to go with. That's the visual in my head now.
I like it. Give yourself the fatigue condition and blast that bot.
Okay, let me do fatigued. Come on. Fatigued. And then. Oh, yeah, no. I'm going to spend a hero point and roll that again.
You don't think your natural one will hit?
No,
oh my God. What is that, 4?
I don't think so.
I mean, to be fair, one of them was mine, so.
I know, but still.
I have 3.
No, I mean, the natural ones.
Oh. Yeah, fuck. All right, let's try this again. How about an 18?
An 18 will hit the robot. Which, yeah, unless I roll a natural 20, it can't make it this toughness save. Oh, look, a 14 on the die. That would normally be a great roll, but it's a minion, and you're way more powerful than these things. So what happens to this one?
So that's exactly what she does. So she anime stabs the first one. So while standing on the other one, realizing how close the other big one is, she just turns and ice blasts him straight into the chest, into the wall behind her, and he just kind of crumples.
I like it.
And then she says, "Roll out, bitches." And then tra-la-la-la-la.
Tra-la-la-la-la.
Yep. She's having fun now. She likes it when they're robots. They're easier to fight.
She's like, this might be a trap, but I'm having fun.
She's like, at least if it's a trap, I'm going to go down swinging.
Oh, dear.
Oh. The commander looks up and says, well, I didn't think you'd be stupid enough to come here.
So, is the commander experiencing difficulties?
Yes.
Cool.
If those last more than 4 hours.
Did those of us
You can
on the
call the
roof
doctor.
die?
What was that?
Did those of us on the roof all die yet?
Not yet. No. I mean,
Okay, cool.
it's been one round.
I just
You never know.
Yeah. So she is going to let off a test shot and blast at Crucible.
That's fair.
Does she have any advantages that I feel like tossing on this? Nah, she'll just do a straight up attack. That is a 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
That is a DC 27 toughness save.
Ethan gets a 17 for a bruise and a daze.
That is a bruise and a daze.
What does she blast me with?
Generic cosmic energy.
Fair. I'll sort of take it on the chest and I'll look up at her and say, "Did you really think we'd let you enslave our people without consequence?"
In fact, I did. And she will then activate her anti-gravity field. And is going to fly right through your portal.
Huh.
Y'all didn't think about that, did you?
Actually, I did.
Sorry, I'm being messaged. All right, so back on the roof. Epiphany, Singularity, and Chain have gone back down because they're like, yeah, I don't care what's going on at this point. Max is operating the machine, and Professor C and Tenfold are currently doing the electric boogaloo.
Yep.
But you will all notice the commander fly through the portal.
Hard not to notice.
Huh?
Hard not to notice.
And she then immediately flies up and away. Professor C, you can tell that she is flying much faster than your armor is capable of flying.
That's not hard to do.
It's not, but okay. That pawn, the pawn who was on 18 on the initiative is no, the one at 18 is still active. The one on 15 got blown up. So the pawn that was on 18 is going to amble over here. And you hear the commander's voice come out of the robot and say, "A parting gift for you." And it explodes. Portal and Crucible, I need you both to give me a dodge save.
Will a 31 save?
A 31 will save.
I got a 23.
23 will also save. So I need both of you to give me a DC 20 toughness save.
Oh,
I got a 22.
I got another bruise and a daze, but I'm already dazed. I got a 14.
Okay. So yeah, the robot goes boom.
When the robot spoke to them, was it actually, did it sound like it was actually her voice, or was it just a robot voice saying her words?
It sounded like a feminine voice.
Okay.
The woman in the business suit over by the machine looks around and screams, seeing the robot near her, and cowers. Portal.
So I'm going to spend a hero point.
Okay.
And increase double the size of my portal.
Okay.
So that I can put a portal underneath of thing 1 and thing 2. And since they're now objects, I'm assuming they'll just slide right on through it.
Yep.
How high is the roof of this area that we're in?
That you're currently in?
Yeah.
About 30 feet.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it at the roof, so it's 30 feet. But the other end is gonna be the 15 feet, just big enough for it to get through. So they both come landing straight down on that big fancy machine she was working on.
Okay.
Kaboom.
Yeah, kaboom. There is an explosion, in fact, and the woman gets thrown forward, crying out in pain.
Oh shit.
Do our actions happen simultaneously?
More or less.
Can I use my action to try and grab her with metal pieces and escort her safely away from the explosion?
Sure. Where would you like to move her?
Over here next to me in Portal.
Okay.
Excellent, because I was not anticipating it. I was anticipating more crunch and less boom.
Well, they clearly have explosives inside them.
They do explode. They exploded in our face.
Yeah, but 30-foot drop isn't enough to set off a
Yes.
large number of explosions. The kinds that you set with detonators don't typically go off with that low impact.
They don't.
They might be tamper resistant.
Might be.
Okay. I am going to need Keone, Crucible, and Portal to give me 2 separate fortitude saves.
2 separate fortitude saves. $25 and $24.
Okay, Portal, you're fine.
5 and 16.
What was that?
25 and 16.
Okay.
I thought you said 5.
Yeah,
Yeah, so did
I was like, 25? Yeah, I was like, did I say it weird?
No, I just
it cut out the 20.
cut out partially, and yeah, I also heard 5. I was like, that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, my fortitude's 11. I don't think I could get.
Okay, so
I got a 16 and a 16.
Okay. You said a 16 and a 16?
Yep, 2 16s.
Okay. Keone and Portal or Crucible, you both have a temporary -2 to your stamina.
Ouch.
Well, that's not good.
That's especially not good for Ethan. He already didn't have any stamina.
So what does that look like?
Yeah, so what condition would that be?
It's not a condition. I put it in your under the miscellaneous modifier, so the little yellow box on your character sheet.
It's just a straight up penalty.
Yeah,
Yep.
we got our stamina weakened. Is the
What
effect.
happened that caused that?
You don't know.
Oh.
Ethan, in addition,
Hold on, I'm dumb. What am I doing? What?
All right.
How,
on your character sheet,
uh-huh.
where your stamina is, you should see a couple of different colored boxes next to it.
One of them's black. Okay,
One's
go.
blue and
Well,
one's
no,
yellow.
first she's got to find stamina.
Okay,
Yeah,
found it. Got
Okay.
it.
You
Ah.
see how it's got some red, black, blue, yellow? Put a -2 in the yellow.
Yellow. Okay. That's good because my stamina is only 2, so super sweet.
Ethan, your powers are temporarily shut down.
Oh no. Now I have all the powers of an art student.
Good job,
You're not an art
Doofuses.
student yet. You haven't transferred.
Pretty sure this is payback.
Shut down your powers. Wow.
Yeah, all of the armor on my body will fall off, and I will start panting heavily from the lack of stamina and the already exhausted condition.
Uh-huh. Oh, for what it's worth, your immunity to mind control
Still there.
still works.
That's not one of my powers. That's good news.
Technically, your helmet's protection from afflictions is still there too. From sensory afflictions.
Yes. And my helmet does have a strap. It doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm not holding it to my face with my powers all the time.
Yeah, no, I didn't think so.
My body armor is held to my body by my powers, though.
So yeah, it clatters to the ground. Oh yeah, Ethan, I feel bad about this.
No, he doesn't.
No, you don't.
No,
I
I mean, it's what the robot would do.
It is. I'm going to give you a hero point for it, but the robot's going to shoot at the unarmored Ethan.
That's what I would do.
I knew I should have spent that extra hero point to do redirecting warp, but she left, so I figured 1 minion, not a big deal.
Can I use a hero point to interject?
You can use a hero point to try an instant counter, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Maybe he'll miss. Save the hero point and see if he hits first.
Oh, okay.
It might miss. I mean, your dodge and parry aren't dependent on your powers, are they?
Nope.
Yeah, but you're also
Aren't
exhausted.
they also crap?
No, I've got a 10 dodge.
Oh.
They just hit.
No,
No,
that would miss.
Oh, wait, no. That means you got a 20 AC.
But you know what?
Yep.
GM has a hero point.
GM does have a hero point.
That's just mean.
That's what I would do.
Augur.
Oh, yep, that's going to hit.
So I'm going to try and interject there
Okay.
and put up a shield
Okay.
around.
Yeah, you can use your create object to instant counter and put up an ice barrier that can take the blast instead.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Yep.
So that would be a hero point and then an opposed check between the arm cannon power and the create power.
Yep.
So, what do
So
I-
roll a d20 plus whatever your create is, which should be 12 right now.
okay. So how do I do that? Is it the little dicey guys?
Hold on a second. Let me look at your character sheet real fast. Because I can do that in Roll20.
Imagine if Ethan dies right now. That would be fitting.
Oh, actually, your ice constructs are currently only ranked 9 because of extras on them. So you're going to roll d20. Just do /roll 1d20 plus 9.
Do I put the number 1
Yes.
or the word 1? So the number 1,
The letter D.
d20 plus what?
9.
9.
I don't think I did that right.
No space between the 1 and the D.
Oh, no spaces. Okay, sorry.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Your ice construct should be ranked 12. So 1d20 plus 12.
Roll. So 1d20. No space for the pluses.
No, you don't need a space.
Okay, plus. Wait. 17.
You want to spend another hero point?
I do.
She doesn't have another hero point.
Yes,
I
she does.
do. I have one
three.
more.
Oh, did you spend the one for the instant counter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she had 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I had 3. Okay, here we go again. Now that I know what I'm doing.
Go down the only road. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, I'm not even going to bother rolling because it cannot beat that. Its arm cannon. Its arm cannon is only rank 8. So,
This is the first time I've ever used all of my hero points.
yeah. All right, so yeah, it fires at Ethan and then Keone.
Alex, how glad are you that you gave that hero point to Aunt Puppy?
Very glad. Very, very glad.
It might have made the difference.
Roll it. I just want to see what it is, to see if it was less than a 17, to see if it would have made the difference.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. Its attack bonus is 8. Its damage is 10. So if I
Yeah.
roll
If you roll a 20, you'll hit me.
I roll a 20, it would hit.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I do not.
Oh god.
But it definitely, but the hero point made the difference.
The hero point did make the difference. Keone, you're up.
Wait, so I still get to go even though I instant countered?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a reaction.
Hero
I thought
points.
that was
They're
like
awesome.
my move. Like I thought I was like interjecting myself as my move.
Nope. Nope.
I'm going after that stupid ass robot.
Of course you are.
I'm going to whoop, over here. Oh,
You're going to Zoidberg on over there.
That is
fun.
that is Professor C's mode of transportation.
I was trying to make it sound not like that, and then it sounded like that. Oh, son of a bitch. All right, so now I'm going to stab this one with my anime sword. I swear to God, if this doesn't work and I lost all my hero points, I'm gonna be mad. 28.
I'll hit.
That bitch is going down.
Maybe.
I could roll a natural 20.
I'm active right now, just stabbing shit.
I could roll a natural 20. I didn't.
But it was within the realm of possibility.
Yeah, describe your kill, so to speak.
So she hears all of Ethan's armor fall and make all the noise and sees the robot guy ready himself. So she instinctively protects Ethan and then goes, oh, hell no. And then goes shooting over there and then just fucking stabs him with her anime sword and does the same thing, stabs down at him, lands on top of him, and is just feeling very like planting her flag.
Keone, we're going.
Looking a little feral.
She's just very excited right now. She's a little too excited right now. She's almost forgotten that she doesn't trust Ethan right now.
The woman looks at you and says, oh, what's happening here? Don't
ask stupid questions. Let's go.
I blanked out, and then that woman
Push.
and the machine, and
We will explain in a moment as I usher her and Ethan out the portal.
okay.
Keone is not being nice about it. She's just pushing.
And then
Okay.
as soon as Keone is through, I will shut the portal.
Okay. Ethan, your powers will return. You are, however, you do still
you
have the
collect all your armor?
Yes, I'll scoop up my metal pieces.
And Keone and Ethan, after about 30 seconds, you feel your stamina returning as well.
After we get everyone through and I close the portal, I'll look over to Max and say, hey, Max, you got anything, like, really explosive?
Why?
Well, that bunker's gotta go.
We need to search it first.
The pained voice of Seth comes through. Not until I see what you destroyed.
I'm not looking to do it this second. I don't expect Max to have high explosives in his back pocket.
I mean, it's Max. You should expect that.
Not in my pocket.
Why would I keep it in my pocket? It's right here in this here wrist guard.
I'm just saying we need to take care of it.
Right.
We need to also make sure that blowing it up isn't going to hurt anyone. I'm not looking to do it this second. It's just we have a priority.
Yeah. Professor C in Tenfold, you actually are no longer feeling any pain from the feedback loop.
Interesting. Do we know if it's because we did enough damage, or is it because she zipped off out of range?
Is it linked to when I destroyed the thing? Because they would have seen it because the portal was open.
That's true.
They would
No,
have seen it.
the moment that the robots were dropped on the machine, the feedback loop stopped.
Interesting. Well, I guess we can turn that off now.
So
I want to go look at the thing that they broke.
Careful.
Yeah.
I'd like before he does, like, wait. Something is in there that is dangerous. And I will look over to something sucked the life out of Crucible and Keone here.
I'm gonna look
And
at
I have no idea what caused it.
I'm gonna look at the lady that we brought through in the business suit. Do you know if you have any superpowers?
No, I don't think so.
Were you on Yellow Brick Row on insert date of the Silver Storm?
Yes, I was having lunch with some coworkers. I work at the museum.
What's the last thing
But-
you remember?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What's the last thing you remember?
Just I was doing some Christmas shopping, and I stopped to get a slushie, and then I was by that machine, and
What is
Yeah.
today's date?
December 7th.
Is that the correct date?
It's about 2 days ago.
Okay.
Were you at the site of the explosion back in November at Yellow Brick Road?
August?
Yeah, that's when I was having lunch with my coworkers. But you asked if I was there during the Silver Storm, but I don't have any powers, I don't believe.
Does she have any nanites inside her?
She does.
You've got some kind of superpower. You've got nanites inside you.
I
She's like, I what?
Is anything weird been happening around you other than the 2-day blackout you just had?
There was about a week, or not a week, a few days after the storm. I was leaving the museum, and this rat thing charged towards me, and when he got near me, he transformed into this scrawny teenager and started gasping for breath, but I ran away.
I am going to, without warning, say she's here to get us, and I'm going to throw a punch at her. But I'm not actually going to try and hit her. It's a feint.
Okay.
Now I have. Let's see here. Well, I have agile something or other.
You have agile feint, so you can use acrobatics instead of deception for a feint.
I'm going to spend my last hero point because this is something important.
Okay.
25 to feint. A punch at her face.
Okay.
I'm assuming I now need to make a fortitude save.
Well, first let's see if she falls for the feint. She does. So she is vulnerable against your next attack. No, you don't need to make a fortitude save. You look like you're about to throw a punch at her, and she cowers and flinches back.
Do I get sick?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I'm sorry, I made an assumption there that was clearly wrong.
She is backing away from you.
I thought your powers might have been fear-based.
I
That you could have
believe
instinctively attacked me when you thought I was attacking you.
You said that did you say that Ethan lost his power?
Yes. Can I roll up my sleeve and offer it for her to touch just to see if it's like a rogue thing?
I believe we may have a nullifier on our hands.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
what I
she'll
was
touch
trying
you,
to.
but nothing happens.
Well, she was a lot more stressed out when the explosion happened and we rescued her.
We can test for your powers without trying to punch you.
I didn't try to punch her.
I don't. I.
It's played. You should have powers. The stories you're telling us, the story you told us, and what we just encountered makes it clear you do have powers. You just can't control them.
I don't want anything to do with. I have a job. I have friends. I have a life.
Nobody is saying you have to be a superhero. We just want to make sure we know what's going on because A, your safety will be at risk if something happens and you can't control it. That's bad. And B, this diet commando is clearly after you.
I I I don't want to do tests. I just want to go home.
I know it's scary, and I promise once we have a little bit more information, we will take you home. Can I try to persuade her?
Sure.
You know, I get it. I have a life too, and I'm just a college kid.
Can I roll to assist in trying to explain that just going home is not going to be safe?
Sure.
Commander's going to go right back after you. So I got a 25 on my assist.
That's a pretty good assist. That at least cancels out my -2 for impaired.
Yeah.
I'll spend a hero point to reroll. I got an 18 total, or it would have been a 20 total, but
yeah,
that'll be a 31. With
will it?
Yeah, it would. Or no, it's an 11 on the dice. It's a 21. Shoot.
Yeah.
It would have been a 9 on the dice with my regular bonus, but
right.
It's an 11 plus 10 minus 2 plus 2.
Yep. I mean, it's still enough to. Look, I know you guys are superheroes, and it's not that I don't trust you, but look, there was a mistake. I don't know why I was taken. I don't.
You blacked out because the commander controlled you through the nanites in your body. It happened to me today, yesterday. And I don't know if that machine that we destroyed is the only one that the commander can use to control Stormers.
Almost certainly she could build another one. Because she had no interest in defending it.
Yeah. And until I yank her out of that tin can, there isn't anything we can do to keep you safe unless we know what's going on. I'm going to stop her. For you and every other Stormer in this city, I'm going to stop her.
I mean,
every day I stray closer to Magneto.
Why don't we start by taking her inside, perhaps getting her a cup of coffee, let her sit down?
I mean,
that's exactly what we're trying to do.
I'm an American citizen. I have rights.
You have to go inside, unless you're going to jump off the top of our building. You have to go inside to leave anyway.
I made like a shit ton of cookies.
They're really good too.
And a cake.
Oh, okay, I'll go inside. Just...
Brownies.
And
And
another cake.
she's definitely eyeing Portal. Just don't try to hit me again.
I didn't try to hit you the first time.
Can you, Portal, could you get us back to the room, please? The bunker. I want to go to the bunker.
Okay, yes, I can. But like I said, we need to be prepared. There's something nasty in there. And we haven't made any preparations.
Well,
I will
cannot.
I'll take our friend
prepare.
inside.
I cannot prepare if I don't know what it is, and I can't know what it is until I see it.
The problem is there's nothing to see. It might have been her, but it might not have been. So opens a portal.
And I'm gonna booty on through.
No, we've made it clear you're gonna whoop 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 right on through.
No,
I'm so mad. The only time I made that sound was when I was trying not to make that sound.
I don't Zoidberg. I Jetson.
Ma'am, what is your name?
I'm Rachel.
It's nice to meet you, Rachel. I'm Ethan.
You're just telling everybody who you are now, aren't you?
Everybody knows. Everybody I care about knowing knows.
Except your dad.
I don't want him to know. And I don't care about him.
Except he
If
does.
you keep going around telling everybody your name, he's gonna find out.
Yeah, I think you I think you're the wrong tense there.
All right, so Ethan is going to take Rachel inside the Emerald Tower. Portal, when you open the portal back to the bunker for you and Professor C, you notice it looks different than it did when you left.
Cool.
Not all that surprising.
As a whole bunch of explosions have gone off within there.
Well, I'm still gonna go through and see what I can find.
Okay.
Go through all the parts and the scraps and I will be cursing in about 12 different languages while I do it.
Makes sense. Give me a technology check.
Okie dokie.
I'm going to assist. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
Is your technology that bad?
My role was that bad. My technology is pretty bad. The role was really bad.
Definitely help you with my 0.
That's 35.
Okay. So you will find the remnants of what you think was probably the control machine.
Okay.
You will find workstations and you'll find several computers that, in addition to being, having explosive damage, when you touch them, the hard drives stick to your tentacles. All right, no, they don't. You're no longer Ferris.
Nope.
You can tell that the hard drives have been magnetized.
They've been degalsed.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
You also, however, do see a canister from Redshift Energies.
Okay.
Damaged, undamaged,
Damaged,
open?
but not destroyed. It's still sealed.
Is it openable?
Probably.
Okay. Are there any like electronic mechanisms on the outside that.
I mean, with your technology, I can tell you that you could quickly tell that it is a container of nanites.
All right, I'm gonna take these back to my lab, take this container back to my lab and open it to find out if the nanites are still in it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And these appear to be identical to the Silver Storm nanites.
Well, she was clearly going to make her use these to make her army. At least we got these back.
Didn't she already do that?
What do you mean?
I mean, at this point, she's suspect number one for the cause of the Silver Storm.
Well, she wanted to make more for some reason.
I agree with you on that. I mean, there's always the classic, more is always better.
Well, until she resurfaces, we've put at least a
Pause.
delay on her evil plans. And until she resurfaces, I believe we should focus on the giant alien.
Yes, and that's Max. In fact, I think perhaps you should all come with me.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
And with that,
No.
we will pick up there next week.
That's fair.
We're just about to get some answers.
Thank you all for staying with us tonight. I appreciate you for spending your Tuesday night watching our silly little game. I appreciate my players for playing in our silly little game and for giving me a moment to adjust and adapt and roll with the punches of them doing crazy things to my silly little game. Around the rest of our network, I will be right back here in the GM's chair tomorrow as we bring the Marvel Multiverse RPG playtest to our network. And you can see as Alex, Andy, Brandon, and Aunt Puppy take a team of the champions as they have to deal with an Avengers level threat. What could possibly go wrong?
Andy, not me.
What?
Andy, not me.
Did I?
You said my name.
Alex, Andy, Calvin, and Aunt Puppy.
I want to be there. Spirit.
We will, of course, have a new blog post up on untoldstoriesproject.com on Thursday. Friday, all of the episodes that have hit YouTube this week will be posted to our website. Next Monday, Alex gets to take the GM chair back as we have more Guardians of Haven. And of course, we'll be back here next Tuesday for more City of Destiny. And I will continue to consume a lot of high proof whiskey. Heroes, here's your chance to say goodnight and pitch anything else you'd like to plug. And I will kick it off directly below me to Brandon.
Read a book. And Puppy?
Play a game. Wiki.
Alex?
That's me. We do have one more stream this week. I will be hanging out on Friday night around 7 p.m. making up some my Origins pre-gens and answering questions about Mutants and Masterminds character creation. So if you have any questions about how to create characters in M&M, or if you just want to come hang out and chat with me while I bang my head against the keyboard, that'll be a lot of fun. And
Actually,
oh, go ahead.
That reminds me, I do have one more thing to say. Since Alex brought up Origins, Origins Game Fair is happening in June 8th through 12th in Columbus, Ohio, which is where a decent cluster of the Untold Stories project is based out of. And it is not too late to still get in on some games with us. There is still one seat open for Alex's Freedom League All in the Family game, which is happening Thursday at 2. There are 2 seats left for my Thursday 8 a.m. Before the Magic Kingdom game. And there are still all the seats are available for Wiki is doing Pop Carts, which will be a Mario Track style racing / dueling game. And there are still 2 seats left for Andy's Mega Man game, which is Friday at 1 o'clock. So it is not too late to come and do some gaming with us at Origins if you'd like to do so. And with that, I think that is everything. So again, thanks for coming and watching us tonight, and we will see you possibly tomorrow. Bye.